Hey guys, it's Nicole Nixon6 here, and today I'm going to be doing the Tag You're It tag, which is just 10 questions that I'll be answering. I don't know why it's called the Tag You're It tag, but it is. So let's get started with question number one. Question one is, what saying is really big in your religion? Which basically is like where you live. So basically, I'm talking about here in Oregon. What's the biggest saying, like, in the specific city that I live? Well, the answer is YOLO. Number two is, what's your favorite thing to wear? Well, I'm gonna go with kind of category kind of thing, because I don't have a specific piece of clothing. So I'm gonna go with categorizing. My favorite thing to wear would be shorts, because it's always raining here, and as you can see, it's almost summer and I'm still wearing longs. The reasoning is because it's raining right now. What do you know? It does get hot here, but not until 2 weeks after summer starts, when it actually starts getting hot. So that's kind of sad. Yeah, and it's only warm like a hat and doesn't rain for one season every year. So it's rainy here. So I would say I love wearing shorts because we don't get to wear it that often. We only get to wear it in the summer. And 75% of the summer, not even the whole summer. So it's really comfortable to wear. And yeah. And I also really like wearing dresses for special occasions and stuff. Question 3 is, how big is your personal space? It depends on the person. If it's a friend or a family member, it's usually only right here. Not that small. Wait, what? Yeah, not that big. That's what I meant to say. It's, right here. Not that big. I don't care because they're my friend or they're my family member. So, but if it's a stranger, I really don't want to sit too close to them. So it's probably something you can't even see. Something like this, all the way over here, all the way to the end of your screen, wherever that is. I don't like sitting close to strangers. I just feel uncomfortable. So it depends on the person, but that is my ranges. So question 4 is, if you had to combine fine art and a sport, what would it be? Well, I've seen it before. I like those little comic drawings, I'm not sure if you have one of your family, but they're really, really nice, and I would say that they are really okay, sorry, those comics, and then tennis. My mom has one because she used to be a tennis teacher when she was in her 20s and 30s. So I would say drawing and tennis, because it combines to be something really great. Question 5. When you go to the grocery store, do you go aisle by aisle and just look at the things they have, or do you go by your list? I personally don't like shopping. You guys know that. And shopping is just not my thing. So I go by the list. Question 6. Is there a bad habit you've been working on trying to change? I've been working on trying to change to not eat so much food and not drink so much unhealthy drinks, which I actually have been successfully doing lately. Last night, I had an option to either drink 33 grams of sugar, beautiful, wonderful, grape and cherry juice or something like that, or drink water, because that's the only thing they had, because my Crystal Light was all gone. And I was like, I can't drink this juice. I'm promising myself that I will not drink any juice. That was my promise, and I've been following that promise for 5 months. I'm very proud of myself. I've just been drinking Crystal Light, and then when I go to restaurants, I drink lemonade, which isn't that bad. I mean, I don't know how many sugars it is or anything, but it's not the worst thing in the world. So, It's not like I get something bigger. I mean, you know, honestly, root beer is more unhealthy than lemonade. I mean, so yeah. 7 is, were you a bully or were you bullied at school? Well, the answer to that is actually neither. I'm going into 8th grade, so I'm not quite in high school yet. And so the drama hasn't completely started yet. It has actually started yet though, but not for me. For me, I'm thinking it's not going to start till high school because I'm not like popular, which actually is usually not the case. Well, yeah, I just haven't really been picked on for some odd reason. Most people do by middle school, and I've heard a lot of people getting bullied, but I just haven't, and I don't bully people because I think that's wrong. And I've even made a bully video, but it's not available on platforms, so sadly not very many people could watch it. Which is really sad because I wanted it to spread, but it usually does not spread if it's not available on the platform. So, yeah. But pretty much, yeah, so neither, because I haven't been bullied yet for some odd reason, which is good, but, you know, I don't want to be bullied. And then I don't bully because I think it's wrong, so neither. 8. Where were you? What was the worst place where you were when you needed to use the restroom? Well, I'd say the car, like in the middle of nowhere. When you're on this really big, you know, road trip to California, and it's a long way. It's like 10-12 hours depending on where exactly you're going. But for us, the situation was like 10 hours, but the other time is 12, so it's a long trip. And there's a lot of spots where you're like on the highway, or you know, there's no restrooms, there's no subway, there's no restaurant anywhere. You're just in the middle of nowhere, and there's no stops, and you're just like, oh my gosh. So you have to wait like an hour. Luckily, I'm actually really good, but we're not gonna talk about that. So yeah, I'd say probably the car. Number 9 is one I never really understood, but I think I understand it now. So basically it's saying when you're talking about a boy, so when you're talking about someone in your other gender, do you imitate their voice? Depends on the situation. I usually don't, but if like if I'm talking about something they did really stupid, something really stupid that they said, yeah, I do. But not that often though. Like, I usually won't. So I would probably say no. And lastly, number 10 is, if you could go back 10 years to know what you know now, would you? Well, if I went back 10 years, I would be 2, almost 3. So I would just be a baby. I wouldn't know how to, well, I don't think I know how to walk. I don't remember how old I was when I learned how to walk, actually. I think I did. I learned how to walk when I was like 2 and a half. Maybe it was 1 and a half. Anyways, I didn't know how to walk. But, you know, I was just a baby, so it's not like I actually knew a lot of stuff. But, yeah, I would if I could just keep going in my life and make those good decisions that I made bad decisions. I would. So if I could, like, relive my life, I would. Because I made a lot of bad decisions, and I would come up to those decisions and be like, well, last time I said no, but this time I'm going to say yes, because I'm going to make my life better. So I would say that. So yeah, guys, that was the tag your 10 questions tag. The people I tag are the same every time, so you know who you are if you're tagged. Do this tag if you want to. I know it feels kind of weird doing this tag because there's a lot of really weird questions. But you don't have to. But the people that I tag are in the first tag that I made, so you can go check that out if you really want to know if you're tagged. But it's the same every time, so I'm not going to re-tag them. So, yeah, you know who you are if you're tagged, so bye guys!